Hey, I'm the cat toy lady. So today is a review. I'm really excited about this one because one of my carriers met with an untimely death, but long story short, I no longer have my bubble backpack and I was looking for a replacement for it. And I can already tell you just from unpacking it, it is going to be perfect for the lifestyle we live. Now that we're doing full-time RVing, and I have to be able to pack and stow all the cat carriers inside my bed, which if you didn't know in an RV, they flip up. So this low profile is really going to work for us. Let's toss this bad boy together and let me tell you what I think of it. So I'm going to go through the carrier, I'm going to tell you my pros and cons, and also just to let you know, on my cons, I did contact the company and told them that I had some issues with a couple of the little spots on it. And in October is when they were expecting the new carriers to be out on Amazon, because this is a company that sells through Amazon. I will have the link in the description below. But they are taking to heart my issues and are going to be manufacturing carriers with the fixes. How cool! If you don't have a cat that breaks out of zipped bags, this carrier may be just great for you. I just happen to have a Houdini on my hands. I'm also going to show you my fix for this. But before I get ahead of myself, let me show you all the cool features and the ones I wasn't too happy about. All right, first off, if you can't tell, it rolls really easily. The wheels were super easy to put on. They have this little button right here that you just push, and you push the wheel in and then let go, and it just locks it into place. So they're going to be easy to take on and off if you're in a situation where you don't want the wheels. And this is made for small dogs and large cats. So there's backpack straps, not just the handle on the top, which always ends up hurting your hands. But trust me, I have a monster of a cat who is 18 pounds. She's just big boned. But she's very heavy to be able to pick up in a carrier. And just one handle really doesn't feel good. So a backpack with nice padded straps, and it has that strap in the middle for being able to lock it into place so the straps can't fall off your shoulders if you're hiking around. So definitely like the padding on the straps. Then it does have this handle that is very easy to pull in and out. It's a telescoping handle, just nice and convenient, and you don't have to do the lean and drag your cat where they're all flopped to the side. You can literally just glide your cat along without having to do the lean and have them squished and feeling like the world is about to come to an end. So love everything about the back of this. And we'll start with the sides now. This is where my issue was. See this zipper? Just the one lone zipper. There's no way to stop my Houdini of a cat that can push open zippers and escape. Been there, done that, and I've seen it many times at the animal hospitals. But there's no way to stop with how easy this zipper moves. I won't be able to keep him in here without having some way to lock this zipper into place. So I'll be working on that in a minute. If you do have cats like mine that can break out of things and you have the two zippers, all you need is a bread tie and you twist it together and they're locked into place. Or, which the company says that they're going to look into adding, an extra little strap with a clip that you can clip onto the zipper, and it's a lock that is built into the carrier. So no escaping Charlies. But I do like the size of the side opening, easy for a cat to come in and out. Good airflow all throughout. That was the one problem with my bubble backpack. It only had 3 holes in the top, maybe 4, can't remember. Again, it's dead. But it only had the 4 holes in the top and then itty bitty pockets on the sides that were for airflow. And I'd have to put a fan in the pocket to be able to make that airflow happen. And it was not uncommon that the cat would steam up on the inside, and I worried about the cat overheating on certain situations. So I did always travel with a fan once I noticed that steam. That won't happen with this guy. And if you're like me and a little over-prepared when you travel with your cats, there are zippers in the front for pockets of items like Feel Away, trash bags, baby wipes. Trust me, if you're doing a lot of traveling with your cat, you want to keep some essentials around in case there is an accident, a vomit, a hairball, a diarrhea from stress. You never know what's going to happen, but being able to keep those essentials with you all the time is going to be really helpful. So there's actually 4 pockets all together. This one, as you can tell, it's a nice big pocket. And then we have the smaller ones on the front. Then on the side, we have another pocket, which could hold like a blanket or anything like that as a backup. But again, this lets for great airflow. This side does not open though. Okay, quick note, yes, both sides actually open, but you have to open the whole sidewall. Then some of the cool features I like. On the top, it's still locked in, but on the top, you have kind of like a privacy curtain for your cat. It lifts up, it actually can roll into place. It has a Velcro on the back, so it stays in place. And you can check in on your cat while peeking down without having to open the carrier. Really cool. And then if you see here, and again, 2 zippers, very handy. That way you can lock them together. This part right here rolls up, and there's a snap on the inside that connects to the top. And now your carrier is nice and open. You don't have to worry about it closing on them. It's locked into place. I love the fact that if you could touch this mesh, you'd know that it's like a heavy duty plastic, like maybe where there's fabric, like a string on the inside and it's rubber coated. So much better for cats that do kind of try to break out and claw at things. You know this is going to hold up. So now let's talk the inside. All right. Can you see the capacity of this? For such a tall carrier, it is quite wide on the outside. If you have 2 large cats, I wouldn't squish them together. This is just a 1 large cat or a small dog type carrier. So just to let you know, since I saw on some of the reviews, people didn't read the post all the way on their Amazon website, this is too big to go underneath an airplane seat. This is a large carrier, not for flying. I said that there were a couple things that I asked that maybe they look into changing that didn't quite make sense. This was one of them. They do have 2 of the buckles to be able to make sure that if you have a cat with a harness on or a collar, that you can attach and they can't just run out in a situation like in the airport and get lost. But I did tell them this is a bit short. It doesn't even come all the way up to the zipper. And as you can see where she's sitting, that she'd have to be kind of like ducking down. Not quite long enough. They did say that they will give away for free and be adding them extenders for these clips. That way, if you do have a taller cat and not just a kitten, they can still move around easily and change positions and stand or sit. So that was the second thing I didn't like about this carrier. That's it. The rest of it I'm really impressed with, and I'm even more impressed at the fact that they said that they're going to be putting out a new carrier in October that has the fixes like the zipper and the little bit longer of cord here. And it does come with a hard back but still nice and squishy pad that, you know, has that fake fur and Velcro on the back to keep it in place. So if you need to take it out and wipe it off, like if, let's say someone vomits, you can just wipe it up and be able to put it back in. Really cool. I wish I could let you be able to feel just how sturdy this carrier is. A lot of these type of carriers aren't very rigid. They just kind of collapse. They fall into the cat. You know, the cat has to stay ducked down because the roof keeps collapsing. I have a carrier like that, I know. But this carrier was very nicely put together. I love the gray. I love the texture of it. It seems like a material that's going to be very durable. And by the way, yes, they sent me this carrier and they told me I can let them know any changes I would want to make myself, and just to let them know to still put out a video because they wanted an honest video made. But they sent this to me for free, but in no way are they actually paying me for this review. That way I can say exactly what I feel. And I want to go try it out. So this is my Ellie Mae in here. She is an average size cat. She is 10 pounds. So you can see she still has lots of room. She can stand up all the way. Ellie. She still has plenty of room all around her. So to fix the zipper, since there's only one here and I can't attach it to anything, I made something to attach it. One of these Velcro pieces that just sticks to itself. I sewed it on right in the middle. I stick it through the zipper and then just stick the Velcro to itself. And now Charlie can't break out. And this is my 18-pounder. Come on. I know. Who does not care for car rides? but you see she fits well. Yeah. Here, let's twirl you around. Sandy, look at that big booty. She can still turn around. She can lay down, and she is 18 pounds. I did use one of my extra Velcro pieces on the top just to bind that together too. We're ready to go. So one thing I love about having a backpack carrier is being able to put it on the headrest. I crisscross them on top of the headrest. That way it sits up high and your cat can see all the way out of the window. There we go. They're just crisscrossed around the back of the headrest. Right, Charlie? See? You can see out the window. Hey, Georgia. You like your new carrier? All done. So my final thoughts, now that Charlie and I went and ran some errands together, we went to Home Depot and Starbucks. I think once it gets those little pieces fixed that the company said that they are going to adjust, I think this is going to be a stellar cat carrier. So again, look in the description below. I have the Amazon link. Depending on if you want the fixes or not, around October, the Amazon store will have the new carriers. But till then, they have this same one, which again, you can just adjust like I did. But I do recommend this carrier. I definitely see us getting lots of use out of it. Say bye, Ellie.